Good morning. We are going to do lesson 6-4 today, which is problem solving. And this time, believe it or not, it is not going to be a drawing pictures and writing equations. Woohoo! Okay, this time we're going to use objects and reasoning. Okay, when I say reasoning, I usually would, when I ask you a question such as, you'll do something and I'll look at you and say, is that logical that that is what you chose to do? Well, logic and reasoning are the same thing. It means you're looking through something after you've done it and think about, is that reasonable, logical, to come to that conclusion with the information that I have. So first we're going to put our problem. Okay. So we're going to put that Jessica made a picnic lunch for her friends. She made 6 sandwiches Okay, 3 of the sandwiches were turkey. There was 1 fewer chicken sandwiches than there was there was roast beef. How many of each type of sandwich. Apparently I can't write today. Sandwich. How many of each type of sandwiches? Nope, sandwich was there. Obviously here you are going to erase. I'm writing in pen and I don't have my little magic whiteout tape. Okay, so that's our problem. So the first thing that we want to do is figure out, what do I know? Remember that part? And then the other thing is, what is the question? Okay, so I'm just gonna put little boxes here so we know. Okay, so I'm just gonna put J for Jessica. So J made 6 sandwiches. Okay, I know that 3 were turkey. One fewer chicken. And yes, I just wrote chick, just to go fast. Okay, so that means I know 1, 2, 3, there are 3 types of sandwiches. Okay, the question is how many of each type. when you're using objects and reasoning, you really have to know what your question is. Like, that's super important to know that, because that is the whole point of the answer you're trying to come up with, okay? So now we are going to separate this out, because this is basically what I know. This is where I'm going to get into my objects, okay? So now we're going to, I'm just going to put objects here, okay? I'm just going to make, these are going to be my little pictures for my, or my objects for my sandwiches, because sandwiches are kind of like a square, so I'm just going to make my non-perfect squares, because we know that I am not great at drawing. Okay, so I know that these three are going to be turkey, and these I don't know what they are. So this tells me that I have 3 sandwiches that could be okay. So now my reasoning part I'm going to put over here. Okay, so one fewer chicken so this is what the whole point I'm trying to get to. So if I have 3, well, one fewer, when I have 3, one fewer of 3 is 2. So if I have one fewer than roast beef, this is kind of one of those things you really have to think logically. I know I have to split this up for there to be sandwiches, right? And I can't really, nowhere does it say that one of the sandwiches is one and like it's a half, okay? So if one is fewer, and I'm kind of splitting them, I know that one of them is going to be roast beef or chicken, and the other 2 are going to be roast beef or chicken. So that's where we have to break it up now, okay? So this one is one fewer than the 2, okay? So one fewer chicken than roast beef. So that means this one has to be the chicken, and this one has to be the roast beef. Actually, I guess I should have put roast beef on both of those like that. Sorry. Okay, so that gives us the answer here. So the actual answer, which I'm going to go like this, just so we have a separate place for the answer, is we have 3 turkey, we have 2 roast beef, and 1, I'm going to run out of room, so I'm just going to put 1 chick. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay? Again, is that logical? Okay, so what I want you to do is not forget, this is supposed to be on page 51, which is on the right, or sorry, take that back. 51 is on the left side of your notebook. We're at lesson 6-4, use objects and reasoning. So when you are working on your practice problem today, should you be using objects and reasoning? Objects basically is another way of saying some kind of drawing, okay? When we're showing our work in math and you're doing it on a test, you're not going to have manipulative, so you're not going to be able to like pull out some counter chips or pull out some base 10 blocks or anything like that to use. So you have to figure out how to make your own objects by drawing them, Okay, I just happened to keep it easy for myself. I chose to do squares that were big enough for me to write the letters in so that I could keep track. And then over here is where I had to do the reasoning based on what it said, because I know that I had 3 left. Okay, so put that logic and reasoning to use on your assignment for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and remember to take home your math notebook, because tomorrow will be the topic 6 quiz. And for Creighton,